The Alcoholics Anonymous book, known widely as the Big Book, serves as the fundamental text for individuals battling alcoholism. Initially published in 1939, it has undergone several revisions, with the fourth edition released in 2001 and currently in its 31st printing. This invaluable resource has guided countless alcoholics on their journey to recovery, outlining a comprehensive method to overcome addiction. Moreover, it extends its support to alcoholics, their families, and even their employers, presenting a holistic approach to healing. Alongside practical guidance, the book features personal accounts of former alcoholics, which serve as a wellspring of inspiration for those seeking a way out. Among the co-founders of Alcoholics Anonymous, Bill Wilson stands out as an extraordinary individual who triumphed over his own alcoholism and embraced a life of sobriety. While his story is not unique, he holds significance as one of the first to openly share his experiences in a manner that resonated with others, offering assistance in their own struggles. At the core of this transformative system lies Bill's 12 recovery steps, which have become the cornerstone of Alcoholics Anonymous since the publication of The Big Book in 1939. Within this book summary, we delve into Bill's personal journey through alcoholism, explore the nature of this affliction, and unravel the 12 steps that pave the way to recovery. Additionally, we extend guidance to spouses, families, and employers grappling with the challenges posed by individuals unable to control their consumption of alcohol. Chapter 1: Bill's Journey from Darkness to Founding Alcoholics Anonymous. As a young and promising officer, Bill embarks on his career in a New England town where he is hailed as a hero. However, it is during this time that he encounters alcohol for the first time, disregarding the warnings from his family. Following the tumultuous events of the First World War, Bill sets sail for Europe, consumed by loneliness and seeking solace in the embrace of alcohol. Upon returning from the war, Bill immerses himself in the study of law, nurturing optimistic aspirations for his future at the tender age of 22. Yet, his dreams are jeopardized as he succumbs to intoxication, rendering him unable to think and write during his final law exams. Acknowledging that law is not his true calling, Bill's fascination turns toward Wall Street and the stock market. Though initially finding success, alcohol progressively assumes a significant role in his life, resulting in morning jitters that become increasingly difficult to ignore. The devastating crash of the stock market in October 1929 leads to financial ruin for Bill. However, undeterred by this setback, he finds solace in a bar, with alcohol fueling his determination to rise again. Bill and his wife decide to relocate to Montreal, where he resumes his former affluent lifestyle, thanks to a wealthy acquaintance. Yet, the insidious grip of alcohol soon catches up with him, leading his friend to sever ties. The couple finds themselves destitute. Seeking refuge, they move in with Bill's in-laws, and he secures employment. Unfortunately, his job is swiftly lost due to a drunken altercation with a taxi driver. Subsequently, Bill endures 5 years of unemployment, while his wife toils in a department store, returning each day to find him inebriated. Gin and beer become the morning routine, accompanied by persistent shakes. Brief periods of sobriety offer glimmers of hope for his wife, but Bill's binges intensify, shattering any prospects of a fresh start. He gradually comprehends that even a single drink is a perilous temptation, and in order to break free from this destructive cycle, complete abstinence is imperative. Despite this realization, relapses persist, as he convinces himself that the next attempt will yield better results. This cycle torments him for 2 more agonizing years. Fortunately, Bill's brother-in-law, a physician, intervenes and arranges for his admission to a rehabilitation institution. As clarity seeps back into his mind, Bill recognizes the devastating toll his illness has exacted on both his physical and mental well-being. He perceives self-knowledge as the pivotal key to his recovery, only to discover it falls short. Returning to the hospital, doctors deliver a grave prognosis to his wife, warning of potential heart failure or the debilitating wet brain syndrome within a year. It is at this juncture that Bill fully comprehends alcohol's domineering hold on his life. While fear manages to keep him sober momentarily, it proves to be a fleeting respite. One evening, while contemplating his dwindling supply of gin, Bill receives an unexpected call from a former school friend who has found sobriety. Expecting a drinking session, Bill invites his friend over, only to be astonished by the revelation that his companion has discovered a profound spirituality and shares practical steps to conquer alcoholism. Though initially skeptical of religious notions, Bill maintains a belief in a higher power. Encouraged by his friend, he embarks on a quest to shape his own understanding of God. This revelation compels Bill to surrender himself to a force greater than himself, acknowledging his powerlessness over alcohol. Resolute, he entrusts himself to God's guidance, confronting his troubles with the invaluable support of his newfound friend. Through this transformative experience, Bill finally achieves lasting sobriety, forever renouncing alcohol. Motivated by their triumph, Bill and his wife commit themselves to aiding others in similar predicaments, establishing a fellowship of compassionate friends that would lay the foundation for Alcoholics Anonymous for years to come. In January 1971, Bill's passing left behind an enduring legacy of redemption and unwavering support for those battling alcoholism. Chapter 2: Understanding and Overcoming Alcoholism. Bill's struggle mirrors countless individuals who have faced similar battles but ultimately found redemption. They are ordinary people from different backgrounds, united by their shared solution. Understanding alcoholism requires a closer look. Moderate drinkers can control their intake, while heavy drinkers may suffer physical and mental harm, potentially shortening their lives. For the latter group, complete abstinence or transitioning to moderate drinking is possible but challenging. Alcoholics often start as moderate drinkers but lose control after the first sip. Alcoholism not only affects the individual but also damages relationships, finances, and overall well-being. Despite appearing unreachable, those who have found a solution can help fellow alcoholics through support and self-awareness. True alcoholics struggle to control or quit drinking. Their addiction leads to unpredictable and perilous behavior, undermining their potential. Recovery begins by acknowledging that one is an alcoholic who cannot manage their drinking. The illusion of control only worsens the situation. Sustained sobriety doesn't enable normal drinking in the future. Once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. An example illustrates that even after a long period of sobriety, attempting to drink moderately can result in relapse and dire consequences. To overcome alcoholism, one must abstain without reservations or illusions of future immunity. An alcoholic lacks an effective defense against the first drink, and relying on another person isn't the ultimate solution. Embracing a higher power becomes crucial at this critical juncture. The concept may challenge atheists and agnostics, but countless individuals have recognized the necessity of a spiritual foundation to conquer alcoholism. For those struggling with the idea of a higher power, it's important to find strength and guidance through their own understanding. Cultivating an open mind and embarking on a journey of spiritual growth are key to finding a solution to alcoholism. Chapter 3: The 12 Steps to Recovery. Failures within the realm of the 12-step recovery program are rare occurrences. Typically, when individuals experience setbacks, it stems from their unwillingness to wholeheartedly commit to the program and confront their own inner truths. While some may believe in the existence of an easier alternative, the majority discover that such shortcuts are elusive. Therefore, it is crucial to cultivate fearlessness and wholeheartedly surrender to the process. With this in mind, the following are the recommended 12 steps to recovery. Do not be discouraged by the comprehensive nature of this list. Perfection in adhering to these principles is not the goal, as it has proven unattainable for many who have traversed this path before you. Instead, the objective lies in achieving spiritual progress rather than flawless execution. Step 1. Acknowledge your powerlessness over alcohol and recognize the unmanageability of your life. Step 2. Believe in the ability of a higher power to restore your sanity. As discussed earlier, embracing your identity as an alcoholic and acknowledging the need for divine guidance are pivotal aspects of this step. Step 3. Surrender your will and your life to the care of a higher power, as you comprehend it. This entails relinquishing selfishness in all aspects of your existence and diminishing your preoccupation with personal fears regarding the present, future, and beyond. Step 4. Engage in a fearless and thorough moral inventory of yourself. Conduct an honest examination of your flaws and their underlying causes. Recognize resentment as a primary offender and document your shortcomings. Identify the individuals or institutions towards whom you harbor anger and evaluate the consequences of these emotions. Reflect on instances where you may have erred and acknowledge your own mistakes with utmost honesty. Steps 5 through 12 originate from your personal inventory or possess a spiritual nature. Step 5. Admit to yourself, to a higher power, and to another human being the precise nature of your wrongdoings. Step 6. Develop readiness to allow a higher power to eliminate your character defects. Step 7. Humbly beseech a higher power to eradicate your shortcomings. Step 8. Compile a list of all the individuals you have harmed and cultivate willingness to make amends to them. Step 9. Whenever possible, directly make amends to the individuals you have wronged, except when doing so would inflict further harm upon them or others. Step 10. Continually engage in self-examination and promptly admit your wrongs whenever they occur. Step 11. Seek to deepen your connection with a higher power through prayer and meditation, focusing solely on discerning its will for you and gaining the strength to carry it out. Step 12. Having experienced a spiritual awakening through these steps, share this transformative message with others. Embrace your unique ability to provide assistance and support to fellow alcoholics. By engaging with newcomers and fostering connections within the fellowship, you bear witness to the transformative power of witnessing people recover and contribute to the growth of a compassionate and supportive community. Chapter 4. Supporting loved ones on the path to recovery. The repercussions of alcoholism extend far beyond the individual struggling with addiction, permeating the lives of those closest to them, spouses, parents, children, and friends. Spouses, in particular, are urged to connect with other partners facing similar challenges, sharing experiences and wisdom with those whose loved ones battle alcoholism. These partners face a multitude of obstacles, including fear, resentment, and self-pity. They may question their own judgment in choosing such a companion and grapple with frustration over their partner's inability to grasp the consequences of their addiction. In search of a remedy, they may cycle through various approaches, ranging from sympathy and anger to seeking assistance or even contemplating escape. Crucially, it is vital to recognize alcoholism as an illness. Therefore, it is essential not to condemn the partner but rather comprehend that their behavior and thoughts have been distorted by alcoholism. However, in certain instances, safeguarding oneself and any children from the repercussions of the alcoholic partner becomes a necessity. If your partner is a heavy drinker who denies being an alcoholic, encourage them to acknowledge their problem and seek professional help. Similarly, if they exhibit a lack of control, making promises to quit or cut back but consistently failing to do so, encourage them to seek professional assistance. In cases where your partner engages in binge drinking, with periods of abstinence interspersed with episodes of excessive alcohol consumption, express your concerns, encourage them to recognize the impact on themselves and their family, and facilitate their pursuit of professional help to uncover the underlying causes of their binge drinking. Lastly, if your partner is a chronic alcoholic who has lost all control over their drinking, prioritize your own safety and that of others. Seek professional support for yourself and consider joining groups like Al-Anon, which provide valuable assistance and solace to families affected by alcoholism. Each circumstance is unique, and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Therefore, seeking professional guidance becomes paramount, enabling both you and your partner to navigate the intricate complexities of alcoholism and embark on a transformative journey towards recovery. Chapter 5. Nurturing employee recovery from alcoholism. Employers wield a significant influence in aiding the recovery of individuals struggling with alcoholism. The first crucial step entails comprehending the intricate nature of this condition and approaching the situation with empathy and knowledge. Reflecting upon past experiences, one former employer painfully recounts the tragic consequences of failing to recognize and address alcoholism within the workplace, ultimately resulting in the employee's tragic loss of life. Another employee, too, met a similarly tragic fate after being terminated due to their drinking problem. When faced with an employee grappling with alcoholism, Consider implementing the following steps. Firstly, set aside any biases or preconceived notions surrounding alcoholism. Remind yourself that this is a multifaceted illness that profoundly impacts the individual's brain, far beyond a mere issue of willpower or lack thereof. Secondly, exercise patience and tolerance, remaining open to offering the employee a second chance. Explore opportunities that facilitate their journey towards recovery. Can you connect them with Alcoholics Anonymous, or another suitable support group? Thirdly, foster an environment that actively promotes recovery by displaying understanding and empathy. Cultivate an atmosphere where the employee feels supported and encouraged. Lastly, acknowledge that alcoholism is an illness necessitating treatment. Extend a flexible schedule to accommodate their treatment requirements, and seek professional guidance on effectively managing addiction-related conditions within the workplace. It is essential to recognize that, as an employer, adopting a compassionate and proactive approach can significantly impact the life of an employee battling alcoholism. By demonstrating empathy, offering support, and implementing constructive measures, employers can serve as catalysts for positive change, empowering their employees to embark on the path to recovery. Summary. To the majority of individuals, drinking is associated with companionship and sociability, serving as an escape from monotony, concerns, and anxieties. It can provide a sense that life is truly enjoyable. However, for those grappling with alcoholism, the final days of excessive drinking do not embody these sentiments. Instead, they are marked by an absence of pleasure, overshadowed by feelings of isolation, desolation, and despair. Nevertheless, there is reason to remain hopeful. Alcoholics Anonymous, can assist you in finding liberation from your ennui, concerns, and worries. Your creative imagination can be reignited, and life can regain its purpose, with the years ahead offering the potential for contentment and gratification. But where will you discover this community of individuals who comprehend your struggles? The answer is simple: in your own locality. Exists ubiquitously, in cities, towns, and villages. There, you will have the opportunity to cultivate lifelong friendships and embark on the path to recovery together. You will receive love, support, and selflessness from others, while the act of helping fellow members will bring you profound fulfillment. Your transformation is within reach. As you embrace your new way of life, you will witness the growth of a supportive community. Your family will also find hope and witness the restoration of your dignity. Remember, you are not alone in your journey to recovery. Will warmly embrace you, providing guidance, understanding, and compassion. Together, you can attain the goal of recovery. Now, thank you for taking the time to watch, and if you found value in this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. And in case you want to buy the book, use the link in the description. Trust me, you won't regret it.